I'm going to use the program here that's actually shown in section 4 of chapter 1, and I'm going to use it to demonstrate what a program is actually made of. And keep in mind, I really don't expect you at this point to understand how to write a program like this or exactly where everything goes. I just want to show you some of the different parts of the program. For the project in this module, you'll be entering a very simple program, simpler than this one, but when we get to the second module, you'll really start to be able to build programs similar to this. So programs are made up of different types of elements that you'll find in all programming languages. There's keywords or reserved words, and here you can see they're in blue, like include, using, namespace, int, double. Those are examples of keywords. They have special meanings in the language. You have programmer identifiers. Those are identifiers or names or variables that a programmer comes up with to use in their program. You'll see operators, like mathematical operators, similar to what you see in an algebra class. You'll see punctuation. You see there's a semicolon here. And you'll notice different types of statements. Here's a statement, which is an output statement or an input statement. And you'll notice every program really starts with these first two lines, include IOStream and using namespace standard. Then every program is going to have int main, and these are followed by opening and closing parentheses. Then there is an opening curly brace, and then that's where you'll enter the body of your program. This will change from program to program. At the end, you'll have a system pause, a return 0, and again, a closing curly brace. But just to show you, and things appear in different colors. This is what appears in green is what's referred to as a comment. Anytime you put a double slash in front of something, it will be ignored by the compiler, so that means you can put your own comments or your notes in your program. You'll see here the information in red is actually what's referred to as a string, and you'll see that display on the screen. So when you're entering your information in a compiler, it's pretty straightforward, and it really helps you with what's referred to as the syntax or the grammar of the programming language. So I just want to talk a little bit. In the previous little lecture piece there, I was talking a little bit about taking source code, and this is source code in this case. You can see the name of my file here. It's C++ code, and what we do, and again, I have step-by-step instructions in the project for you, is we actually run the project, and when you run it, it goes through all those phases kind of behind the scenes. It goes through the compiler, it goes through the linker, and then it creates your executable code. And then here you'll see, I worked 5 hours, $12 an hour, and I earned $60. So it goes through all of that. I also wanted to talk about the main parts of a program, and generally what you'll see is the main activities in a program are input, where you're getting information from the user. In our example, we got the hours and the pay rate. Some type of processing, which in this case is a calculation. And the third part is your output, or what actually gets displayed. And that will become important when we start to talk a little bit more about the programming process itself.